Hi, I'm Bill Hobson, and welcome to Myrtle Beach for the 34th playing of the World Am. It's my first time at this incredible event with over 3,000 golfers from all over the world coming in to compete and have a blast. And the adventure begins with registration and the acquisition of the swag bag inside the colossal PGA Tour Superstore. Let's go in and take a look. It's really quite a remarkable feat of organization to stage a golf competition for more than 3,000 golfers who come in from all around the planet. But the Myrtle Beach World Am team pulls it off without a hitch, and they even smile along the way, go figure, making everybody truly feel welcome as you get registered and prepare to play. But the week isn't just about getting a nice bag of goodies. There's a real competition spread across 52 courses throughout Myrtle Beach, including my first tournament site, Crown Park. Now, my day one playing partner was a very enjoyable Bostonian by way of Armenia, Levon. The morning started with that fruitless effort to try and work through some of the butterflies on the range. It seems like the butterflies always come along with tournament play. Then we had the sharing of the ground rules for the competition, and then it was finally time to tee it up, for better or for worse. And believe me, there were some moments each of us would rather forget from the opening round.
Ready?
Now here's something you'll never see on my show from me.
Okay, let's see if I can make this done. Whoa!
Nice, he sticks the landing, everybody. The gallery, very appreciative.
Stuck it. All right.
Started my first ever round of the Myrtle Beach World Am with a birdie. And then we won't spend a lot of time zooming in on the figures here because there's a streak of 5 holes with like 3 doubles and a triple, which don't do much for the overall score. But we had a great time with a fun foursome, and now we're off to the 19th hole, golf's ultimate party. Yeah, it's certainly fun to play fantastic courses in an official competition, but if you ask most of the Myrtle Beach World Am participants what they will most remember about their time in the area, it's what happens after play in the convention center when the 19th hole kicks off. The stampede of folks waiting at the front entrance tells you all you need to know about how much fun it is behind and beyond those doors. Along with great food, fun, and a party, there are some celebrity guests along the way. Are you fully prepared for what's about to happen when these doors behind us open up officially and they let everybody in here? Because the guys that I played with in my group today, They were interested in golf a little bit, but they were mostly well aware that you were going to be here tonight. So do you have pepper spray or a taser?
I have my fiance here, so he's a good bodyguard, but I think he's going to be more interested in the food. So hopefully I can manage by myself.
Over the course of the year, I run a couple of different charitable events, and it's a handful. I have no idea how they put together a 3,000 player event on 50 plus courses. So let's turn to the man responsible for it, Scott Tomasello. What in the world did you sign up for, man? This is unbelievable.
It's pretty crazy. Logistically, it's actually fairly smooth behind the closed doors, but 3,000 players, 12,000 rounds throughout the week. It's pretty fun. We got a great team behind us, so it makes it pretty easy.
Do you put a cap on the total number of players, or is there going to be room for everybody who wants to come next year?
Well, our motto is always anybody and everybody. We make this event as open as possible. It can be as much like a PGA Tour event as you want, or as little as a PGA Tour event as you want. So with that, we don't try and cap it. We've never technically sold out, even though we've had, over 3,000 players. But the more the merrier.
For those players who want it to be a little bit more of a serious competition, I know that your team keeps a very careful eye on handicapping and scoring so that it's a legit competition. It's not just a big free-for-all, right?
Correct. So, we have a gross division for those that, aren't interested in the net aspect of it. But obviously the majority of them do play net, and we keep a close eye on handicaps, to the best of our ability to make sure that it is a level playing field. Personally, I believe it's the best in the country, if not the world. We take it very seriously, and we want to make sure everybody has a good experience.
I've visited with some other players that have been here more than a few times, and they all describe that their greatest memories come from a little bit of golf, but mostly the other fun and camaraderie that you build up. I'm guessing that's what's kept you coming all these years.
Yeah, the people we meet, great friends we've made over the years. We keep in contact. We go visit them and wherever they live. I've made a good friend with someone from Italy, and that's come out, and he's here this year again. He's been here 5 years in a row, I think. So.
Well, the big question is then, How many more years will you do it?
As long as I'm able. And, it's a well-run tournament for an amateur golfer. And if somebody wants to feel like they're competing it's just like a pro tournament. You're out here and you got to play by the rules and do your best.
Well, you and I are talking after day one, round one, and I'm going to tell you that if it's a pro tournament, I am in danger of missing the cut.
Yeah.
After night one of the 19th hole, it was time for day two of the tournament. Now, my second round brought me to the beautiful Myrtle Beach National and the Kings North course, an Arnold Palmer masterpiece. The field of the Am is divided into several flights, both by age and index, so my flight of roughly 80 golfers stays together with new playing partners each day. Now, my foursome for round two got to witness something very unique, a day where I completely forgot how to golf. Without exaggeration, my play was an epic display of gross incompetence, culminating in a high enough score that I no longer needed to check the leaderboard on the very cool mobile app all players can monitor.
Great out.
But the good news is we still had a blast, a great day with a fun foursome. I've been riding with Lee all day, and how would you assess the quality of my game today? Now, we'll get to yours in a minute.
Struggling.
That's a very kind word. You've played in this a number of times, so what is it about this World Am that keeps you coming back?
Getting to play with different people all the time. The location, where we stay, we always go to the same kind of place, so we know all the restaurants. We have all the good restaurants to go to.
Have you noticed a lack of buffets in the town here?
No, there's more than enough buffets.
Has there ever been a pairing in one cart that together, even though we're playing as individual players, together has played so incredibly poorly?
No.
We may have like our prize coming for that?
I think so. If not, we should make up a prize.
And as you may hear from Lee's accent, he's clearly from Nashville, Tennessee, which is true.
I don't know how anyone would think differently.
We've had a great time. Thanks to Danny, thanks to Mac for absolutely kicking our tails as I've played like a beginner. You ready to go to the 19th hole and at least forget the golf for the day?
I already forgot the golf for the day.
I did that like 12 holes ago. All right, let's go to the 19th and have a little fun with the celebrity guests that are coming in. Part of the fun of the 19th hole is running into some well-known guests from the world of golf. We call them celebrities. Charlie Rymer is one of them. He was just on the Fore Golfers Network podcast with us a couple of weeks ago talking about your dreams of getting out there on the Champions Tour. Now, my second round today in the Am.
Yeah, where'd you play?
I played at Kings North, which is a wonderful course.
Oh, yeah. It's a Palmer course, as I recall, right?
It is, and I played my worst round in the last 15 years, so I need some cheering up, Charlie.
I'm the wrong guy, because I played over at Dunes Golf and Beach Club myself today. It didn't go very well for me either, so we need to find somebody else to cheer us up.
When you were playing every day for a living, how did you recover from days that didn't go well? What are your thoughts? Why am I playing this game?
My wife would tell you that I didn't recover very well at all from those days. I think a lot of people with golf, they don't realize that there's ups and downs. So you see like someone who gets to the top of the game and wins a major championship, and you think, oh, that person from junior golf to college golf to pro golf is always up like that. That's very seldom the case. I mean, there are downs. And golf is something that if it's all you're doing all the time, you're eating, drinking, sleeping golf, it's your dream, then it becomes your job, and all of a sudden the ball won't go in the hole from 5 feet, or you can't find a fairway, and you know what, you struggle. And one of the things that it becomes very easy to do, and this is why I worry about college golfers, junior golfers, you start sort of making your identity, your self-identity about who you are based on the scores that you shoot. And you can really get in a pretty dangerous spot. I'm a happy-go-lucky guy, but I can tell you I got in some tough spots mentally when I was trying to figure out this game, and I would take it too personally. From time to time you need somebody to sit you down, and generally it was either my wife or the sports psychologist Bob Rotella, and they basically just slap you upside the head and say, you're being an idiot right now. And that's one of the things, if I could go back in time and talk to myself, when I was a good bit younger, I basically would just say, hey, get your head out of your butt. I hope I can say that on the show here.
You're proof.
But you know what? It is tough. But because a game, we see guys on TV that are playing well, and it looks like everybody plays well all the time. You don't. The key is how you deal with it when you're not playing well. Because for the vast majority of golfers and even professionals, you don't play that well all the time.
After my pep talk from Charlie, I had one more round to play before departing a day early, and I'm pleased to report that things went much better. More importantly than my score, I came away blown away by the quality of the Myrtle Beach World Am. This, my friends, is a fantastic event that you must play in at some point. When registration opens up for next year, I hope you'll join me in Myrtle Beach. The cost is one of the best values I've ever heard of. Under $600 for everything. All your golf, the 19th hole, dinner every night, unlimited ice cream, and more. You're not going to beat the deal, the friends, the golf, or the fun. So let's tee it up together at the next Myrtle Beach World Am.